Hi, welcome back to day 4 of my January 64 million artists challenge. And day 4 is a tricky one for me. It's been set by Alex Wharton, who is the Children's Laureate of Wales. And it is to write a letter from an object. Now, I used to work as a journalist, so I should be good at this, but I wanted to make this an arty challenge. A month of arty challenges, and writing, although it's an art form, is not really what I want to do. So I think I'm going to change the challenge a little bit to make it work for me. And what I'm going to do is create a character from an object as well. So the first thing to do is to choose an object. I think I'm going to do a tripod. I have 3 tripods. I've got one that sits my camera on, I've got one that I put my artwork in, and I've got another one that puts my other video camera on. Each one of them is very cranky, so I'm thinking the object is very cranky. It's also got 3 legs, which is going to make it interesting to draw and turn it into a character. And it's a bit bent out of shape. I've got a small one that's bent out of shape, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. Here we go. Let's start with the camera. I'm gonna kind of draw in the camera shape. The object's kind of in front of me, which is handy. It's got really one sort of an eye there. Do that, make that into an eye. So that's that. It's kind of got a shoulder that sits there like that. It splits in 2, so maybe I can use that somehow. And it's kind of clips onto the top of my tripod. It's got a bit of a screw bit in there, and then kind of do this nut that sort of holds it onto the rest of the unit, and it comes out like, flares out like this. Already see this, he's looking down on himself. Right, let's put this bit in. And we got one of these kind of legs that kind of sits out there, one that comes in there, and then one that comes down like so, and we're going to pull the leg down. Put its foot on, pull that leg down, put its foot on, and then this one, oops, this one comes down here like this, and it's got its foot on. So I'm just going to darken these feet up a little bit. I think that's a good representation of the actual camera itself. Quite like that. There's a bit of a wire that comes down here that's kind of coil it round like a tail. Do that with it. Right. So that's the basic thing. Let's try and think of some funny situations where it might get into trouble. Let's put perhaps a garden fence here. We've got a post. Fence in there. And then because it has this, I'm going to put the camera on so it has that bit, and then it has this ability to look over things. So I'm going to not really looking down, but he's looking up. Put this collar on. You sort of see it, and I think you probably have one leg over there like that. What am I doing? Maybe he's in the pub. Let's have a look at him in the pub. Let's put a table in. A beer glass on the table. Let's have coasters in pubs. Let's put that on. And one of these nice ornate tables that you kind of get in pubs. There we go. Put some shade down there, and then he's going to be sat. Oh, he could be like that, and then he put his two legs under there like that. This is what's going on. This is how my brain works all the time. It's quite scary, really. Maybe half asleep. Been a hard day filming. And so he comes in like that, and then has that leg up there, like that. Put his collar in again. There like that. All crunched up because it's the end of the day. And then let's put another leg here and bring that down underneath the table. It's amazing what you can think of when you're really clutching for straws to meet a brief. And then put the other leg there. He could have had his leg crossed, I suppose. Put his coming across there like that. Make it cross leg. Oh. Just need a rubber to get rid of that bit. Ironically, he could be taking a picture. Now that could be quite an interesting one. He would have to be, let's put him laying down, seductively taking a picture of himself. So we're going to have some, he's going to have a camera there. A button there. So he's going to have one of his hands there, and that will have to come back onto his let's do that. Put that bit in there, that's his neck, and this bit in there. And now we have to do something with his bottom leg, so he needs to be supporting himself, so maybe he's coiled it round like that, so he can take a picture of himself. Oh, don't think that one makes a huge amount of sense, but I get it. He's got his eye in there, taking a picture of himself. Liking the one of the hard day, and I liking the one of the fence. What else could he do? He couldn't really drive a car, but he could. He could be driving a car. Let's put a window. So this is what you would see in your rearview mirror if my the radiator grill so let's put the steering wheel in. You probably guessed where I'm going to put him. I'm going to put him in here so he's got his, you can see him coming. Now let's put one hand on the steering wheel. Probably not the right hand to be had. Perhaps an automatic car, that would make it a lot easier for him. That one's going to go behind there, and then we've got two legs coming out of here. So you can see him. Yes, really clutching at straws today, or tripods in this case. So I've created a character. I've given him several different positions. He's taking pictures, driving a car, he's looking over a fence and drinking beer. I'll see you tomorrow from some proper art. Goodbye.